with Gemini models using Vertex AI Python SDK. There is also another popular way how to access these Gemini models using the API key, but in Europe, it's currently not available because of some um, restrictions from regulatory constraints. So let me show you how it will look if you are in another region. For example, this is how the screen would look like. You can click on this get API key, get the key, and then you can get started. This is the Gemini quick start page uh, from the Google documentation. So if I click on this API key, it just shows me the list of locations and not this screen. So see, it just shows the list of regions. So we'll be using the Python SDK, and I have the entire sample here. I'll be going through that step by step so that you can follow along. And in case if you see face any issues, do let me know in the comment section, and I will try to clarify how to fix them. So let's head to the my sample page here. There are just three files: the application itself, a readme file, and the requirements file. In the requirements, we see that we need two libraries that we will be installing. But before that, we'll have to make sure that we have met some of the prerequisites. So let's follow through all the steps one by one. The first step is this prerequisite where we need, I'm assuming that you have a Google Cloud account, a billing account setup, and a project that has been created. And the user uh, is having an access of owner. Just to keep things simple, we need to enable the Vertex AI API as shown here. In my setup, I already have enabled it. So I'll just show you here by running this command that the two APIs should come up as enabled. Let me try once again. Enabled. Okay, I think there is a code missing. Authorize. Okay, you see that those two APIs are enabled. So that is done. Now the next step is to set up a virtual environment. So before that, I'll just create a new folder, um, my app, and I'll be using Visual Studio Code. It should open an IDE. So if I show my apps here, there is nothing, no files at the moment. So this is my app. Let's open up a terminal window and I'll switch to the command prompt. So our first step was to create a virtual environment as you see here. I'll just copy that and execute in the my apps folder. So it should create a virtual environment VNV here. Okay, that's done. Now I need to activate that. So let's take this command and activate the virtual environment. So now we are in the virtual environment. So I need to create a file for requirement dot text, save it, and I will be installing those libraries by doing a pip install. While that is running, um, I'll just show you my setup. It's very simple. I just have one project and there's a project ID and I have a user also with the same name. Keep things simple and I have enabled the Vertex AI API. That's it. Okay, so my libraries installation is completed. What do we have next? So I just need to log in into the G Cloud. We need to authenticate and I should be getting a pop-up. Select your user ID, click allow, and then I should be authenticated. Now we should be ready to go and take this file, copy, create a file called app.py, paste it, and then invoke it. Python app.py. Let's see what it comes back with. Okay, the question that I asked is, what is the capital of France? The answer is Paris. Okay, I have coded some statements here as a prompt. So let me ask another question. I'll say, who is the author of book Harry Potter? Let's see the answer that we get. Okay, it says J.K. Rowling. The correct answer. So just an overview of this application itself. So there are some of the Vertex AI libraries we import and some of the classes. These are the classes for Gemini model. For your setup, you just need to take care of these two things, your project ID and the location. Rest all should be the same and it should work perfectly. Initialize the Vertex AI. There are two methods I have. One is to load the model. In our case, it's a Gemini Pro model and get a response. In get response, we invoke this model dot generate content and with the prompt or the text that user has sent. So these are the prompts, sample prompts that I have. I load the model, set up the configuration, and then pass it to the get response, get text response method, and then get the output. That's it. Thanks for watching.